Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to check the Hobbymate Flash Hybrid 5-inch racing drone. This quadcopter is available in bind and fly and plug and play versions which come pre-assembled, and you can also save $40 by getting the kit version which you will need to assemble by yourself. The bind and fly version is bundled with the Hobbymate D16 Frsky compatible radio receiver, and in case you are getting either the plug and play or the kit version, you will need to obtain your radio receiver separately. In addition, you should also note that inside the kit version you don't have any propellers, so you should get them separately as well. Inside the box of the kit version, you can find a bag that contains all the parts for building the Flash Hybrid frame, a high-quality XT60 battery connector, which is pre-soldered to 10 cm long 14-gauge battery leads, a battery Velcro strap, an anti-skid battery tape, the race version of the Caddx Turbo Micro SDR2 Plus Micro FPV camera, a harness for connecting the 4-in-1 ESC and the flight controller, 4 2207-2250 kV motors which can handle up to 6 S-LAP batteries. These motors are made by RC Power, which is a great company and were rebranded by Hobbymate. In addition, you're also getting M3 screws for the motors, the Foxy Lollipop 3 antenna, the Airbot 32 45A 4-in-1 BLA32 ESC, and the Airbot OMNIBUS F4 V6 flight controller, the Hobbymate VT5804 V2 VTX, which is made by Panda RC. It supports 48 channels, features IRC Tram protocol, has a selectable output strength of 25, 100, 200, 400 and 600 mW, has an onboard microphone, and uses an AM6 connector. I have a pretty good experience using this VTX, however, since this is going to be a pretty powerful setup, an LC filter is also included in the kit. Assembling the kit version is not very complicated, at least if you have some building experience, and I'm going to show you some photos from the building procedure which might help you out in the end of this video. In case you are debating whether to get the pre-assembled or the kit version, I can tell you that in my opinion, if this is going to be your first or maybe even second racing quadcopter, it might be a good idea to get the kit version, because then it's going to be easier for you to fix the quadcopter after you are going to crash it. You should keep in mind, however, that the kit version will require you to do some soldering work, so you must have a soldering iron and you should know how to use it. In terms of dimensions, once assembled, the weight of the Flash Hybrid is about 315 grams. The wheelbase of the frame is 220 mm. The distance between the back motors and the front ones is 170 mm. The distance between the front two motors is 135 mm. And the distance between the back two motors is 160 mm. And that's the reason it's called a hybrid frame, because you can fit 5.5-inch propellers on the back and 5-inch propellers on the front. In addition, this frame features replaceable arms, which is great for beginners and also for advanced pilots, since in case you are going to break an arm, you can simply replace it. The thickness of each arm is 6 mm, its width is 8.5 mm. The motors are secured only using 3 screws, and on the end of the arm you can find some protection for the motors. The thickness of the bottom, middle and top plate is 1.8 mm, and the battery is designed to be mounted on the bottom of the quadcopter. The FPV camera is mounted inside a pretty robust 3D printed mount, and as you can see, it provides excellent protection for the camera lens. Unfortunately, I forgot to take note of the firmware version that the flight controller was originally flashed with, but anyway, I recommend to update to the latest version of Betaflight, which is at the moment of shooting this video 4.1.1, as I tested the quadcopter both using Betaflight 4.1.1 and the version that it originally came with, and the performance using Betaflight 4.1.1 was much better. The next thing that I've done is to head outdoors and test the Flash Hybrid using 4, 5 and 6 S-LAP batteries. If you are going to fly mainly 4S batteries, you don't have to touch the PID settings, and as you're about to see, the quadcopter flies great. And if you are going to fly it using 5 and 6 S-LAP batteries, you will have to do some PID tuning, and I recommend to define a different profile for each type of battery. In terms of flight time, you can expect about 4 minutes using a 1500 mAh 4S LAP battery, and since the kV of the motors is relatively high, using 5 and 6S LAP batteries, the flight times are going to be pretty short. So overall, I can tell you that the Hobbymate Flash Hybrid is using high quality components, and in my opinion will provide you with a great value for money. I can attest that the Hobbymate Comet, which is using similar components, has served me great so far, and I've been using it successfully to compare FPV cameras side by side. Now I'm going to share the build video and the flight footage, so I hope you will enjoy the rest of this video, and as always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments section down below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notifications bell if you're not already subscribed. See you on my next videos, and goodbye.